Hello and welcome to Movers and Shakers. I'm Ken Miller. Today I'm joined by Lansing City Clerk Tish Sims. And for those folks who don't know, Tish is our new city clerk. She started with the city in early March. First, Tish, welcome to the city.
Thank you.
Talk a little bit about where you were before you came here, some of your professional experience.
Okay, I was the city clerk for the city of Hiawatha, Kansas for the last 4 years. Really enjoyed my time up there. Very nice community. It was so much fun to learn their history and be involved in different things. I still am on the Brown County Historical Society board, which is a lot of fun.
Mm-hmm.
It is amazing. Before that, I worked at Marshalls and Home Goods. I was an assistant manager there.
Mm-hmm.
And then prior to that, I worked at the city of Camdenton, Missouri for 10 years.
Mm-hmm.
So I've had a little time in government.
Sure.
And, working for 2 different states, it's interesting the
Right.
differences.
I'm sure there are some differences.
Mm-hmm.
But before we get into that, what drew you to Lansing? Obviously, there was a job opening here,
Mm-hmm.
but as I recall, I was told you did some research.
Did.
So what was it about Lansing that brought you here?
When I first heard about Lansing and then I started looking at things, I really liked the community. I liked what I saw from the website and different things, and then when I came down for my first interview, I knew this was where I was going to be. Fantastic people, and just the size of the community is definitely a big bonus for me.
Sure.
Just having more things available.
Proximity to Kansas City.
Yes,
Mm-hmm.
that too. Yes,
Yep.
I have some of my family is in Kansas City, so
Mm-hmm.
that's a big bonus. And then just having things available after 5 p.m.
Yeah, okay. And for those who may not know, and probably most of you know, but Hiawatha is up near the Nebraska border.
Right. Yep. It's
Very rural.
yeah,
Yeah.
40 minutes from St. Joe, and just not too far from Nebraska.
Mm-hmm.
So
Okay. All right. So you mentioned Camdenton as well as Hiawatha.
Mm-hmm.
You've worked in different city clerk offices, obviously. And this is something, and maybe this has less to do with where and has more to do with as time has passed. But the position of city clerk, I think, has evolved. And not that I've been a city clerk, but I've worked with city clerks. Talk a little bit about the position as far as when you got into government and technology, and how maybe technology has improved and made the position better, easier, however.
well, when I was a deputy city clerk in Camdenton, and I was very fortunate because my city clerk allowed me to go to all kinds of training, and she wanted to help me further my career.
Mm-hmm.
With that came a lot of the changes, the websites being more friendly, listserv. Listserv is a wonderful thing for clerks because you have all the other clerks around to bounce ideas off of, to get information from. So that's wonderful. They have it in Missouri and also in Kansas. So I relied on the listserv a lot. LKM has been a lot of information.
League of Kansas Municipalities,
Yes.
right? Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. And so I mean, just coming here, there's agenda software that I'm super excited about. So it's there's a lot of new things to make the clerk world a little easier.
Sure. And you've only been here a couple of weeks, so maybe this is an answer that'll develop over time. But you're coming from Hiawatha, which is a smaller city than Lansing. Camdenton, I think, is a little bit smaller than Lansing. It's down in the Lake of the Ozarks area, right?
Mm-hmm.
So now I think you're probably working with a somewhat larger staff. And by staff, I mean not just people in the city clerk's office, but all of us.
Mm-hmm.
How much of a difference? Because you probably had to wear even more. You wear a lot of hats here, but you probably had to wear even more hats in Hiawatha and Camdenton.
I did. Camdenton, I did more of the business licenses, things like that, accounts payable. that kind of thing. In Hiawatha, I was city clerk and the finance director, and so I had a lot more to do.
Mhm.
And here, we have a finance director, and I am so excited about that. Beth is amazing, and like I said, the staff has been phenomenal. It's just been a lot of fun getting to know people and learning more about what's expected of me.
Good, okay. Now, and again, I don't think you've had to get into any of this yet, having only been here for a couple weeks, but the city clerk's office here has certain events which they oversee throughout the year. You've probably been briefed on what they are, but what do you have coming up? When are people going to get from Lansing, when are they going to get a chance to see you out and about at some of these events?
Well, I plan to be here for the 4th of July. I believe I should be here for the fishing tournament.
Fishing Derby? Mm-hmm.
Fishing Derby. And then I will definitely be involved in the mayor's Christmas tree lighting
Right.
ceremony and the mayor's Christmas tree program.
Okay.
So I will be out and about.
Good, good. Okay. Lastly, if folks need to get in touch with you for City of Lansing business, how can they do that?
They can either email me or call me. Chantel is amazing.
Mm-hmm.
She's the assistant city clerk, and she's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
So either she or I can help with hopefully whatever anybody
Mm-hmm.
needs. So my email is tsIMS@lansingks.org, and the phone number is 913-727-3036. So.
All right. Well, welcome aboard. We're
Well,
glad to
thank
have you
you.
here. Okay. All right. I've been speaking with Lansing City Clerk Tish Sims for Movers and Shakers. I'm Ken Miller.